When you hear the word diabetes, what do you think?
Think about sugar and maybe overweight people.
Okay. Do you have anyone in your family with diabetes?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What's your experience with that?
Well, my grandmother, my great-grandma, she has diabetes. She has to have insulin.
Do you ever see her give the...
Yes, ma'am. They give her shots.
Uh-huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever help her?
No, ma'am. They told me to one time. I did that.
Did you?
Yes, ma'am.
Does it make you nervous?
Not really.
Okay, that's good. And anybody else in the family have diabetes?
I have an aunt, a great auntie also. She has diabetes, and she has to go to kidney care. So.
Okay. So she's on dialysis?
Yes,
do you know that word? Okay. And how often does she go?
I think she goes every 2 weeks, maybe.
How's she doing?
She's doing pretty good.
Is she? So when you think about your aunt and your grandma, what does that make you think?
Stay healthy and try to avoid diabetes.
Mm-hmm. And how do you think that you might do that?
Maintain a healthy diet and exercise daily.
Okay, it's a healthy diet. What does that mean?
Don't eat too much snacks and fruit. I mean, no, a lot of snacks and sugars.
Okay, so kind of avoid those things.
Yes.
All right, so tell me what you usually have for lunch.
Usually, I'll have collard greens and cornbread.
Do you?
Yes, ma'am.
And what about for dinner?
I'm not sure.
Hmm?
I'm not sure. I just eat a variety of food.
Do you?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever eat fried chicken?
Yes, ma'am.
How often do you eat fried chicken?
Not very often.
Really?
Yes.
It's kind of everywhere,
I know.
but you don't eat it very often.
No, ma'am.
Why?
I don't know. My grandma don't cook it as much.
Okay. So you gotta eat what they put in front of you, huh? If you go out to eat, what do you choose to get?
Maybe Chinese food.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your favorite dish?
Maybe the noodles and the orange chicken.
Okay, that sounds pretty good to me. Okay, do you cook?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you? What's your specialty?
Just like shrimp.
Fried?
No, ma'am. Boiled, fried, either way.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And do you make cornbread?
No, ma'am.
No?
No.
All right, what do you eat with the shrimp?
I just eat shrimp.
Just shrimp.
Yes,
Okay. That's pretty good just by itself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, do you play sports?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you play?
I play all sports, but my favorite is basketball.
Is that right? Are you on the basketball team?
Yes, ma'am.
Will you be on the high school team?
Yes, ma'am.
How good are you?
Pretty good.
All right. I knew that. And are you the only one in your family that's an athlete?
No, ma'am.
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
Brothers, I have maybe 3,
Mm-hmm.
and 4 sisters.
So you have a big family.
Yes, ma'am.
So you got to fight for that shrimp at supper time, don't you?
I only live with one of my sisters. The rest of them are from my dad.
Okay. All right. So you don't live with all of your brothers and sisters.
No.
All right. Well, that makes competition for the shrimp less, anyway,
Yes,
doesn't it? That's a good thing. In your school, when you go to school,
Yes, ma'am.
what do you see? Are your friends, the other boys and girls that you go to school with, or are you seeing that they're overweight? Is that a problem?
Some of them.
Is it probably not your friends? Because your friends probably all play basketball,
Yes, ma'am.
right, or play sports. But you see others. You see boys that are heavy, or just girls?
Both.
Do you?
Yes.
And what do you think that's happening to cause that?
They might have some symptoms of diabetes.
Right. Do you think it could be the way they eat?
Yes, ma'am.
They're probably eating fried chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I hear there's a new McDonald's out here.
There you go.
Have you been there?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think?
It's Pretty good. I went yesterday.
Did you?
Yes, ma'am.
What did you have?
I had 2 McDoubles and sweet tea.
Okay. Sweet tea. Big one?
Yes, ma'am.
Large. And now what did you do after you had that?
I went home and played basketball.
All right. How long did you play?
I don't know. I just shot a long time.
Long time. So you don't have to worry about what you eat.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Sometimes when we eat, we just go sit down and say, "Oh, don't eat too much." One of the things we're concerned about is how to get messages out to young people about being healthy. So I'd be real interested in your ideas of some good ways to do that.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think? How could we contact young people and give them these messages in ways that they'll want to listen?
Maybe start some diabetes, like avoid diabetes at school, like make signs or something, and tell them like to have at least an hour exercise a day.
Think that would make that kids would pay attention to that?
Yes, ma'am.
What else could we do?
Also, I don't know, just try to eat healthy. Try to make the future.
It's hard to get the message across to people, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you think? Well, let's talk about your school lunches. Do you have school lunch?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. What do you get for your school lunch?
We don't really have just one thing all the time. We have different things.
Do you have very much green vegetables?
Not many. It's very rare that we get green vegetables. Maybe 2 times out of that week.
Twice a week,
Yes, ma'am.
maybe. And what about fruit?
We have fruit every day.
Do you have? Is it canned or is it fresh fruit? Canned fruit. Do the kids eat it?
Yes, ma'am.
They do. Do they eat the green vegetables when they're available? They don't like the green vegetables. And why? Do you like them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Why do you think they don't eat them?
Because maybe a lot of them say that they don't like them, and they say that it's nasty or stuff.
Just doesn't taste.
Yes, ma'am.
Doesn't taste good. Okay. Maybe we just got to teach those kitchen ladies some new things.
Yes, ma'am. Also, they serve chips, and they have hot chips, and some children just eat the chips for the lunch.
Okay, so you have choices then, as to they don't just give you things, you can pick and choose. Okay. Do you have vending machines at school?
Yes, ma'am.
What's in there?
They have Snickers, Kit Kat, candy and chips, basically.
Okay, and what about something to drink?
They have a pop machine.
Is there water in there?
No, no.
Just pop. So you don't, if you go to the snack machine, there's not really healthy things to choose.
No, ma'am.
All right, and so do kids get things out of the machines?
Sometimes, because it's in the teacher's lounge. We don't really go in the teacher's lounge much.
Oh, so now they've hidden the machines in the.
But some children still go.
But sometimes you can get in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. do any of the kids bring lunch with them?
Sometimes.
Do they? Do you ever bring your lunch, or do you always just eat?
I did one time.
But now you just eat the school lunch.
Yes, ma'am.
When you get home from school after because you've had basketball or some, what do you do?
Maybe go and eat something, then go play basketball.
Then go play ball again.
Basketball pretty much takes most of my time.
Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
You have aspirations to be a big
Yes, ma'am.
college player?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you? Good for you.
Thanks.
You have a good coach?
Yes, ma'am. He's pretty good.
Pretty good. Do you have somebody else besides your coach that kind of helps you?
Yes, ma'am. My granddad, he's a pretty good mentor, and he just like encouraging me to be all I can.
Excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
So, did your granddad play basketball too?
He played when he was younger.
Did he?
Yes, ma'am.
So he's got you out there working out, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Do you think that there's things in the community that make it hard to be healthy? For young people?
Yes, ma'am.
And what would that be?
At stores, and people be like, they would try to, the clerks, they would ask them, y'all ain't gonna buy no candy today, if they usually buy it, and they might buy water or something, they'd be like, y'all gonna buy any candy today?
So they're kind of encouraging you to spend your money on things that aren't.
Yes.
Well, I can understand because they want your money,
Yes.
right? Do you think that there's some things that could happen different at school or maybe even in your church? Do you go to church?
Yes.
Maybe at your church to kind of help you think about being healthy. Not just you, but other boys and girls your age.
Yes, ma'am, they could.
What would you do at church?
At church, serve just healthy food.
Healthy food? You eat at church very often?
Yes, ma'am. We have a program at the ministry center,
Uh-huh.
and they serve pretty good food.
Do they?
Nothing really unhealthy.
Pretty healthy, so you have some healthy choices
Yes,
then.
ma'am.
Okay. I'm about out of questions. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Well, since I knew I was going to have the interview, I researched a little about diabetes, and they talked about, on the internet, it had about type 1 diabetes and type 2. The difference between the two are type 1 diabetes if you need insulin, and type 2 diabetes when you don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
And most children that are overweight, very young, they usually have type 2 diabetes.
That's right. Do you know anyone your age with type 2?
Oh, yeah.